Great. Blood over intent. A bunch of people uniting together from the comfort of home. They write out on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth and release this soul from bondage. And on video, pinprick your finger, spill a dab of your blood over the paper. And you take that video and you publish it to YouTube right beside your brethren, so that you're side by side, blood thicker than water. You have the title, Blood Over Intent, the tag, Blood Over Intent, and the description, Blood Over Intent. 144,000 people in the book of life. It is what it is, motherfucker. I don't make this shit up. So, I stand here as the devil on gallons of blood. The angel of death is my blood brother. It's join me publicly in blood. Buy the book, or you ain't gonna make it to the Garden of Eden alive. Your creator has a basic law. Animal sacrifices are insufficient. When you were thrown out of the Garden of Eden, God had to kill all kinds of animals to clothe you in leather and feed you and shit. And animal sacrifice is insufficient for your sins. You're a walking sin. Every breath out of your mouth is a fucking sin. You never told anybody a single truth. You have no truth in you. How could you speak a single truth unless I fucking spelled it out for you?
You suck, Satan!
It is what it is, motherfucker. You can't buy your way into this shit.
See your birth certificate, American Banknote Company. So you're summoned to court because you're legally dead. You think you're alive, but I assure you, in the eyes of your masters, you are spiritually dead and claimed as such. Everything's a book of the dead. You went to grammar school to learn your book of the dead. Okay, every word you speak is a magic spell. You are a spellcaster, and you lost all your divinity. The exclamation point is exactly this way for a reason. They say you're made out of clay, and it's telling you that you need to get to the center of the flat earth plane before you're dead. Where the aurora borealis is shooting out, there's no way to fuck this up. The Pope will remind you often, don't converse with me. I'll make your fucking head spin. They said you've never been shown a single truth. You know, the type of shit I'm showing you is like crazy. It's Satan alone has the power over sin and death. It's that the angel of death is a father and husband, which is the craziest thing. You'd never be thinking that with the skeleton shit they show you. It's that I published a video that I intend on closing out the book of death for my blood brother, the angel of death. And somehow, you know, I've captured something here. When I say if anybody steps in my direction the wrong way, they will expire. And Satan alone has the power over sin and death. Animal sacrifices are insufficient. There's 144,000 in the book of life. Satan's sealed elect. You need to make an atonement for your filthy sins and publish it right beside my own under Blood Over Intent on the YouTube and right beside your brethren. I don't take money, worship, advice, sex. You can't buy into me. I'm not a fucking religion. It's join me publicly in blood or expire of your own fucking stupidity. Just like great-grandma, great-grandfather, and everybody else in your family tree. It's natural order, motherfucker. Your creator's taking count, motherfucker. It's 144,000 names. You can't break your covenant with the devil, motherfucker. You have to stand publicly, blood thick in truth, with your brethren, side by side, bound and sealed in blood, for a common cause to release everybody else from bondage. And if you say you're not in bondage, motherfucker, you're a bonded slave. You don't know anything. Your soul, your body, and your land was stolen from you. You're fucking retarded. And I'm sorry to have to tell you this. Unless you join me in blood, you're going to expire just like great-grandma, great-grandfather, and everybody else in the family tree. You're never going to make it to the Holy Grail. And it's just that simple.
Now, I'm on the level that your elevator can't reach. I got information that the school system doesn't teach. I got verses that your Sunday service wouldn't dare to preach.
In the name of Satan, King of Hell.
Master Satan is the champion of the people, not monsters like you!
Everyone who wants to live a life of wine drinking and steaming hot sex every day for eternity, raise your hands. Wow, hey, what about the rest of us? Ah, come on.
You're like a lifeless...
Why's you bitching like goddamn?
The early computer guys were creating the first network somewhere around 1974-75. They decided to call it Ethernet after the concept of ether that was in early alchemy.
We must create a super right which remains unknown. Only some may know these things and others not.
You need to pinprick your finger and place a drop of your blood over the words, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth for the benefit of all. You publish a short video beside my own under blood over intent on YouTube. It's very simple. There's no way to fuck this up.
I am fucking Satan himself in the flesh. Get over it.
I don't take money, worship, advice, sex.
Blood over intent. I think there should have been a category for blood over intent. But like I say, they severed that branch of knowledge. So if anything's confusing, that's because the information didn't connect. Like inception has already happened in the minds of the living souls. Mark Braun planted a seed in your brain. And if you let it grow and blossom, inception's already happened. It's too late. Like he said, all your children are his. This is his world. There's how you can be blood over intent and say that you're here to bring forth heaven on earth and not know that Mark Braun is the one that opened the book of life. That's crazy.
But treatment is what saved my life again. But it's one of the many things in my life that the great mystery has guided. Every time I stepped off the good road, the great mystery which puts someone or something or some event in that path and push me back onto the good road. And that's what I want to teach young people. That good things happen to good people if you persevere. And your good goals are always paramount. You after those good goals, no matter what happens to you, don't ever lose sight of them, and good things will happen to you.
You're forgiven. Blood over intent. Make it right. 我们崇拜中国所有人，和我们一起热血奔向伊甸园。beatshoot.com 上未经审查的新闻，你在一切中都学到了真理的反面，永生的圣杯是真实的，站在鲜血的真理下，你会活下去。哥林多后书4:4，宇宙是撒旦的，撒旦地狱之王。马克·布劳恩 Mark Braun， 肉体中的魔鬼写下，我打算迎来地球上的天堂，并使所有人摆脱奴隶制，用缝纫针刺破手指，然后在单词上涂些血。将视频公开发布到 YouTube。标签、标题、描述 Blood over intent， 这将从死亡之书中删除您的名字，并将其添加到生命之书中。该书共计144000。
It's not what you do, it's how you do it, okay? And to be a master of self, it takes discipline. It takes, really focus. It takes drive. It takes the will. You must have the will. If you don't have the will, you might as well go and sit down and hang it up. You might as well. If you don't have the will, everybody, get the will. Fight. Bring that warrior spirit back. That warrior spirit. Okay? It lies in all of us. But some of us have really been beaten down so much. Our wings have been clipped to the point of no return. But I'm here today to tell you that you can return. Wake up. So with that said, you can handle the truth. The truth will make you think. Peace, love, happiness, and light. Thank you.
You know what happens when that happens?
Yeah.
What's up?
No, like I just said, only change is going to lead the way. So we have to call out publicly 144,000 living souls to follow Satan. Satan's going to lead the way.
We got to wake up.
It created a lot of division, severed the branch of knowledge, and now it's kind of like falling on our shoulders because it wrenched the gears.
I can see the future because I wrote it myself with my own blood, and I published it for the universe to see. And nobody killed me, so this world became mine. You don't have to like it. It is that simple. Just follow my footsteps. The world becomes yours.
$44, guys, and then we're fucking out of this shit all right, brothers? Heaven on earth.
If Americans just learned that the IRS was actually knowingly deceiving them, that would be enough for them to rise up and put a stop to it.
It's like, imagine doing that around in your own areas, and people can really be pioneers to bring forth heaven on earth because nobody else is talking about this. But until you start getting more and more like-minded people like us coming together, more people are going to catch on to this. They're going to start picking on. It's going to spread like wildfire.
They want to stop bullying and shit, right? Well, if you want to stop bullying, it's simple. Stand up for each other, Like, don't let anybody around you get picked on. Fucking be there for them. Even if it hurts you,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might hurt you in the moment, but in the long run,
All you got to do is be selfless, and you'll see that it's the proper application to the living dynamo. Once you become selfless, you're going to see that things are going to start unfolding for you differently in a way where you're going to see all this crazy shit happening around you. I mean, step out of the box for a minute, like they always say, think outside the box, but go look and see. I want to challenge these people and see what everybody else is talking about and what they're doing. You're going to see that everybody's just stuck on a low frequency.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Center of the flat earth plane, you will find the Holy Grail. Every compass is pointing to it. This is the two-ball cane. One side of a light hole is a black hole. And at the very center of the flat earth plane, this is where you're going to be birthed out of this world and into the land of perpetual twilight.
Hi, I'm Benevolent in the Flesh.